Good morning, guys. How are you doing? How are you holding up? Yeah, hair down. It's like quarter after 7. Not even 40 degrees yet. It's kind of cold. Got your coffee? Good. Let's chat. Now, I have thought long and hard about the situation with Trump. I don't believe it. And to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't believe it to start with. When the whole situation started on Thursday, I was like, no way. No way. This is not real. Think about it. You have 2 aide members of the staff. They come in to one of the offices, they get a paper, and they're gone. They're there when they need them, gone when they don't. They test positive, okay? If they'd actually tested positive, they wouldn't have gotten past the lobby. That's a simple thought. Also, you got Humpty Dumpty, Jared, I'm the Messiah, Kushner, Ivanka, Trump Kushner, and then you got the Vice President, all test negative. And Steve Mnuchin, the people that work the closest to the president. I mean, around him constantly, yes. Cat. Good morning from the cat and the dog. People that were closest to him are negative. As far as the First Lady staff, it's crickets. Barron, don't you think if he'd gotten it, been positive, it would have been everywhere? Today, yes. When I was growing up, no. Because the first children were protected. Now, it's their fair game. Like ducks during duck season. Then I watched this video that Marfoogle watched, and he pointed out that when Trump did his statement on Saturday, it looked like the room was doing this, like as if he was on a carrier. Then I went back and watched the actual video that he was referring to, and it does. It's very subtle, but it's there if you know what to look for. So this whole thing is complete nonsense. Utter complete nonsense. Which is why I didn't buy it in the first place. Once I heard how many people around him tested negative, but he and his wife positive, then they had these doomsday planes flying over. That makes me wonder, what do they know that you and I are not allowed to know? So our little pea brains could never comprehend. Now, keep in mind, these are major planes that were flying over the White House. Now, let's look at what's going on around the world. You got Armenia in one of the stands over there. They're banging heads. You got Turkey is helping stand. I can't remember which one it is. I'm sorry. I can't keep up with them all. I just know when I was growing up, they were part of the USSR. I think it's Kyrgyzstan, something like that. But they're banging heads. Now, the Armenian community, and this is an important factor here. The Armenian culture is the original Christian culture. They were the first to accept the Holy Son, Jesus Christ, as their Lord and Savior. Therefore, they are also the ones that will hold out, that will not cave to Israel and what the current government of Israel and the elites want. Now, I'm not talking about the average citizen here. I'm talking about the wealthy elites and the government workers, the high up government. These are the ones that are giving in and going along with this complete insanity of them ruling over everybody. I'm going to give you a link to a video Adam Green released yesterday. It's pretty serious to watch and listen to. Alright. But when you factor all this stuff in, the situation with China is not that good. Venezuela just got a major win in the British courts about their gold. I think they still have like 2 to 4 more courts they have to go through. Oh, excuse me. I'm just getting up. Someone's phone went off this morning and woke me up. Yeah. Antonio's phone went off at 6, woke me up. And she's sitting there like an innocent little lamb, like nothing ever happened. Truth is, she's got earbuds shoved in her ears. She can't hear a word I'm saying. So, or she can, she just doesn't want to. Either way, Venezuela got a major win, which is good. The gold in London, that's Venezuela's, should never have left Venezuela. Every country should hold on to their own gold. This gold does not belong to the government per se. It belongs to the citizens of a nation. Do you mind? Yeah. Keep that in mind. The minerals in the land of a nation should, in all intents and purposes, belong to citizens. Not so much a government body, but citizens, which the members of the government are a part of. So, they got a major win. Situation between us and China is getting worse by the day. We got one that stands in Armenia banging heads. You got this whole it's engineered food crisis going on, and now he gets COVID test positive, and they got another bill they're trying to push through with stimulus. First of all, that 1,200 is not really going to do that much. Granted, like I said last time, 1,200 going to us would be 1,200 not going to bomb and murder innocent people across the world. That I'm all for. Us getting that money and not the bombing machine. Now, when you add all this up, the presidential debate was a flop. It was a flop. It showed why these two geriatric boots should not be in charge of walking a dog. Is basically what it did. This will cancel all debates. I actually expect there to only be the vice president candidate debate, and that's it. I do not expect to see another presidential debate because it just went so bad the last time. Now, When you add in all this stuff, you put all these little pieces together, and you realize, now, a debate that was a flop, shit hitting the fan in Eastern Europe, relations with China going down the drain. We still don't know where the hell Kim Jong is. Now, he gets positive. And that's all anyone's talking about. They're not talking about the bombs being dropped on innocent civilians. They're not talking about the Yemen citizens being starved to death. They're not talking about the Africans being sold into markets in Libya. They're not talking about how things are socially deteriorating in South Africa. No. They're not talking about none of that. They're certainly not going to tell that President Maduro's attorney in London got a win. No, they're going to talk about Trump being sick because they already knew that was coming. Now they gotta get people and watch how all these news channels fell right in line. I got a book coming that was written by Edward Bernays on propaganda, how to propagandize people. And I also have another one that's on the Propaganda Project, a book I'm reading through my Kindle, and the guy breaks down how it works. And everything I'm reading in this book, I'm seeing. And yes, I'm going to share a winter reading list again. And I'm going to try and actually get through it this time. And I'm going to keep it reasonable. As in not really thick. I mean, really thick books. Such as the two I'm pulling from the shelf right now. These are thick. These were part of last winter's reading list. I've cracked this open. I haven't gotten to this one. That should tell you something. That should tell you I kind of got sidetracked with everything else going on. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna do I'm gonna at least record a video. I think Friday or Saturday on my reading list. And we're going to keep it a little more practical this year. Because Mom ain't going to get through these. We got too much going on. But I'm going to stop here. The cat needs food. Well, she skins the dog and eats him. I don't put anything past her. No. Anyway, I will see you guys later.